Next, let's dive into coordination games. These are games where players are given options that are theoretically equally good, but they must all align their choices to achieve the best outcome. Imagine two players who walk past each other on a sidewalk and need to choose between keeping left or right, not to stand in each other's way. If player 1 chooses left, player 2 should choose left as well, or both should choose right. In this case, there are two possible Nash equilibria. Both players keep left or both keep right. But which equilibrium will they choose? Game theory alone doesn't predict this. Social norms and laws will come into play. For instance, on the 3rd of September of 1967, at 5 a.m., Sweden switched from driving on the left side of the road to the right side of the road. One could argue that it didn't matter whether they chose left or right. What mattered was that everyone coordinated on the same side, which is why it was imperative that they coordinate the switch down to the exact minute. In fact, all cars had to come to a complete stop at 4:50, then carefully change from the left side to the right side of the road, and then stop again, before being allowed to proceed at 5 o'clock. The main reason behind the decision to switch was, again, the benefit of coordination on a larger scale, as the neighboring countries of Norway and Finland drove on the right. Coordination games help explain the emergence of standards, such as the use of specific languages, currencies, and units of measure in global trading. Sometimes, people will naturally gravitate towards the same Nash equilibrium in a coordination game without the need for previous coordination. In the 1950s, American economist Thomas Schelling ran some experiments in which he asked his students, if you are to meet a stranger in New York City, but you cannot communicate with the person, then when and where will you choose to meet? Literally, any place and time would be a Nash equilibrium. However, most people responded noon at the information booth at Grand Central Terminal. These solutions that people tend to choose by default in the absence of communication and in the hope to coordinate are now known as Schelling Points in his honor.